My name Sokol Hoxha, total German name. In the meantime, I don't know what nationality I have. It isn't confusion. It's just that I have many. Yeah, have been in Germany now for over 20 years. 4 years ago, the Lord spoke to me about, maybe 5 years ago, passing on the base leadership to the next younger generation. And so in preparation for retirement, he said, what are you doing? What kind of mercy ministries are you doing towards the refugees? And then I look around in our base and we have all kinds of schools, but directly with the refugees we didn't have much activities. And this is 5 years ago now. There was no crisis. And I felt like the Lord started to prepare us for what is to come. In the meantime, I would say that there is a lot of activities going out. Probably what we are putting more the emphasis is, on one hand, really doing the work with refugees, reaching out, going to the camps, reaching out relationally to the refugees, and on the other hand, mobilizing the church. And I think that's where I feel we as YWAM has a lot to give in mobilizing the church. Right now, I'm pretty sure most of the churches in Europe in general have a desire to do something, but they get very overwhelmed with a number of refugees that come, or with the disability to communicate. Different culture, different language. We don't know what to do with them. We invited them once for coffee, and then nothing happened. And so the church is in need to build a bridge between the refugees and them. And I believe for us as YWAM, this is what God has prepared us for. We know how to work relationally. Our work is relationally, and we have so many languages among ourselves. Right now, actually, I'm here also to look for a miracle. I've been working with the refugees for the last 4 years, and been also a contact person for so many teams. And right now, the DTS that I'm leading right now will leave on outreach in 1.5 week times. And the other 2 teams, they know where they are going and what they are doing. My team doesn't know. Do you need a team? Do you need a team? We are 8 people and ready to go. The emphasis needs to be refugees. Yeah, but anyway, just a short story. We heard so much about the Iranians. I have a friend now. 2 Iranians are doing the DTS and will go with me on outreach. So one of these Iranians it's the son of, or other way to say it, his mother is teaching Islam and philosophy in Iran, and comes from the king's tribe, so to say. He has been searching for the true God. Someone mentioned, who is the true God? He has been searching for the true God. Went to Mecca and came back and talked to his mom and said, I went to Mecca and I didn't find God. I want to find out who is God. And then wanted to leave Iran because he's a crazy guy. Needed to leave Iran because he was imprisoned, and then ended up, without his knowledge, ended up in Germany in a refugee camp. It just happened to be that it's the refugee camp that I was going regularly, every week. And so I met him, I got to know him. And then he was totally open. One day, he said, because he heard us speak about Jesus, about Allah, so who is the true God? And then one day, he said, well, Jesus, if it is really you, the true God, you can make it happen that you just come in my room in the refugee camp. Immediately in that second, somebody knocks on the door. And he said, come in. And it was my friend that we go together. On the day I wasn't there, but it was my friend, and said, hello, Mohsen. Jesus told me I should come to you today. And he was like, what? How is this possible? And then one miracle like this after the other. I've worked with him, and so finally he's completing his theory phase and ready to go on outreach. And he's so eager to speak to the Iranians. Talking about Iranians, what I have seen for the last 4 years, Iran and Afghanistan. These are the two countries that are ripe, where the harvest is ripe. Not to neglect the Syrians. I think right now we're called to the Syrians to love them. But with the Iranians and with the Afghans, they are ready for the gospel. Yeah. So that's what I'm seeing, and that's why I believe God didn't let us know until now where to go with our outreach, because it will be really cut out as He wanted. Otherwise, I would come just with my experience. I have a lot of experience. I know what can be done. I have many contacts, but I haven't had the word of the Lord until now. So maybe in the next 2 days we will experience a miracle. Thanks.